You are now listening to the Gospel of Alex. Alex, drop those scriptures.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Alex. Shout out to the Elite Fleet. Make sure you like and subscribe so you can become a member of the Elite Fleet. And we gotta talk about this Eboni K situation because men are going out sad over this Eboni K situation, particularly black men. Y'all going out sad and y'all looking real bad in these streets. And a masculine man need to come out here and talk to y'all and clean this up. Because y'all getting gassed up by these losers out here to believe that there was something wrong with what she said. There was nothing wrong with what she said. And if you're a masculine man, you would have no problem with what she said. And if you understood femininity, female nature, and women, the way a lot of y'all claim that y'all do, then you would have no problem with what she said. But before I go into breaking that down, all right, part of being a masculine man is admitting when you were wrong, when you had the wrong idea or you had the wrong perspective. And ladies, I'm going to start this video out by apologizing to y'all. Yep, I'm going to start the video out by apologizing to y'all because I made a video like a year ago, maybe a year and a half ago, where I said, ain't no men intimidated by women with money. They just don't like the fact that y'all get money and then y'all don't want to be feminine. And I got to take that back because Eboni K exposed the punk assness in a lot of modern men. So ladies, I'm going to say this one time and one time only, all right? So bask in it. This is my sorry for 2004. Or 2023, I said. I ain't gonna mess up no more in 2023. I'm gonna make sure I don't assume that these men are not pussy. Nah, I'm playing, but seriously, I was wrong. Now, I made the mistake, and I don't do this often from speaking from my perspective as a man who's not intimidated by women who have money and projecting that onto the average man when it's not true. Clearly, this situation has exposed that most men are intimidated by a woman with money, because I'm trying to understand why we're trying to shame a woman who is a millionaire. I want you guys to understand something, all right? Eboni K's net worth is not one, not two, but $3 million. Can y'all explain to me what the hell a woman who's worth $3 million is gonna do with a bus driver? Y'all always looking up statistics. Did y'all look up the statistics of the average earning of a bus driver? A bus driver on average makes $17 to $30 an hour. About $24,000 to $60,000 a year. What the hell is a millionaire gonna do with a husband or a boyfriend who makes $60,000 a year on the high end? More likely 40 to 50. What's she gonna do with that? This woman's rent is probably this man's entire check. This woman, the hell with the rent, her car note is probably this man's entire check. And you want her to marry him? What sense does that make? Like, you know what, this reminds me of when I did the reply to the Stuff Is Cold. And he tried the same thing with her. Well, you got all that money, but the average man, you got to understand, the average man, you know, he looking at it like, you know, you got all this money, but that don't mean that you can't date him. That don't mean that you can't be with him. And I said in that video, I said, well, wealthy college kid is not the average woman. And you had some dumbass incels in my comments talking about well, what makes her not average? She's a millionaire. That's what makes her not average. Listen, in the words of my man Jay-Z, 1% of a billion more than y'all ever seen, but y'all want to sit and act like this is an everyday thing. What the hell you mean, what make her not average? She's a millionaire. And no, using the excuse, well, a man doesn't care about your money, does not overshadow, overwrite, or negate the fact that these women are millionaires. You don't care that she's a millionaire, that's fine. You're a hater, because if a man was a millionaire, you would care. If you were a millionaire, you would care. So you're a hater, and if you want to be a hater, then that's fine, but you can't tell her to drop her goddamn standards so that you could qualify when she worked hard to become a millionaire. What sense does that make? What sense does that make? You can't afford, listen, I did a video on this a long time ago. You cannot afford the lifestyle of a millionaire off of $60,000 a year. she would have to completely downgrade her lifestyle. She would have two options: downgrade her lifestyle or take care of you. Downgrading her lifestyle would be completely unfair to her. She worked hard to live her damn lifestyle. Why should she downgrade it because you can't keep up? All right? Two, taking care of you. I've broken this down before and I will break it down again. A woman taking care of a man long term will never work. Can it work for 1 month to 6 months? Sure. Is it going to work for a whole damn year, 2 years, 3 years of marriage? Absolutely not. Because you're both going to start to resent each other. The man's going to resent the woman because he's never going to feel like the man. I mean, seriously, she's making $1 million and she don't want to downgrade. You literally cannot pay the bills. You can't. Your check don't mean nothing. It's like throwing $100 in a $300,000 bank account. Hey, babe, now we have $300,100. Who gives a shit? So you might as well quit at that point. If you're dating a millionaire and you make $60,000, you might as well quit. So you have to ask yourself and be honest. Are you going to do the housework? You going to do the cooking? You going to do the cleaning? You going to be the one parenting the kids, changing the diapers, picking them up for school, taking them to doctor's appointments, running the errands, going to the grocery stores? You're not going to do that. You're not going to do that. And even if you did, most of y'all can't handle that. Most of y'all are going to start to feel emasculated, even if you agreed to that. And you know what's going to happen? Y'all gonna start cheating. Y'all gonna go and find y'all some little broke bummy girl so y'all can feel dominant like a man, like you wanna feel. That's what you're gonna do. Most of the time, the vast majority of the time. And on the woman's side, she might be cool for a month, 2 months, 3 months, maybe even 6 months. But by the time you get to that 6 month mark, she gonna start itching. She gonna see all these women being taken care of. She gonna be hanging around with all these other lawyers, all these other doctors, all these other men of high standards and high class in her tax bracket, and she gonna start banging them behind your back. You know why? Because eventually she gonna start talking to dudes who can wine and dine her. Eventually she gonna start talking to dudes who can put her in her feminine space where she can be taken care of. She don't gotta worry about nothing. She's getting treated, and she gonna bust it wide open for him. Y'all ain't watched no Tyler Perry movies where the girl was taking care of her husband. He was chasing his pipe dreams, and she was smashing the boss, and he smacked her ass across the table. That's gonna be you. Smacking her across the table because she's sleeping with someone on her level. It ain't gonna work long term. She's gonna resent you because you don't have the money to give her the space to be a feminine woman or feel like a feminine woman, and you're gonna resent her because she's never gonna respect you as the man, when in reality you can't really be mad at her because she's in her masculine working to take care of your ass. You the bitch. If we're being honest, you're the girl. How many of y'all really gonna be okay with a situation like that? Then we're gonna take it even a step deeper. Would this even be a conversation if she wasn't black? Because I see a majority of black men, right? I really don't see white men complaining about that statement. Asian men are complaining about that statement. Ironically, she mostly dates white men, which I would cook her for, but looking at the reaction black men have given to her, I can kind of understand it. I can kind of understand it because clearly y'all don't think y'all can get in that tax bracket because y'all telling her to date down. Instead of encouraging her to look for someone on her level to make a power couple, y'all telling her to date down a damn bus driver. You wouldn't go up to no millionaire white woman, no millionaire Asian woman. Imagine telling that Asian woman who's a damn doctor that she should date a bus driver. You wouldn't even fix your lips to say nothing like that to her. Imagine telling a white woman who's a rocket scientist that she should date someone who work at Target. You wouldn't even fix your lips to say nothing like that to her. But this black woman, y'all telling her, oh, those standards are too damn high. What's wrong with the average man? Well, what's wrong with the average man is she's not an average woman. I repeat, what's wrong with the average man is she is not an average woman. Do y'all realize this would be like the equivalent of you telling your millionaire homeboy, your man has worked his ass off to the point he became a millionaire, and now you're going to tell him to settle with a woman who can't cook and won't clean and isn't submissive because she loves him. Stop it. First of all, you dudes, then the dudes run around talking about love. For you love guys, it's about love. It's about love. That man might love her. It's about love. No, it's about business. We've been saying marriage is about business this whole damn time. Now the shoe's on the other foot. Now the woman got the power. Now we want to say, well, it's about love. It ain't about love in any other situation. Now it's about love. No, it's not. Marriage is a business. Marriage is a business, and this is a bad business decision for her. It's a bad business decision for her. It's a bad personal decision for her. She'd be signing up to literally never be in her femininity. She's going to be the man at the head of the household the entire goddamn time, and she was to date a bus driver. Y'all talking about she looking down on blue-collar men. No, she's not looking down on blue-collar men. She's saying she don't want one. Unless he in her tax bracket. She literally said, well, if he owns the fleet, I'll date him. And this is how bad it is. The woman actually said, well, y'all trying to tell me I should be dating bus drivers, but what's wrong with me having the expectation or thinking that it's fair to expect black men to be able to be on my level? Well, she's right. She's right. Then you got the other side of the coin where you got these dudes over here talking about oh, well, with her standards, she doesn't even qualify. So she'll probably never get a man in that tax bracket. They don't want her. Let me tell you guys something. Y'all quote unquote know about female nature, but you can't understand why a woman who's a millionaire wouldn't want to date a bus driver. Let me tell you guys something. A woman will rather be single, yes, with her dog and or her cat, and just call someone over to blow her back out every now and then than to take care of your ass for the rest of her life. Let it breathe, run it back. A woman would rather be single of any race and be with her dog and her cat and just call someone over to come and blow her back out in her nice ass house that she didn't have to downgrade, and her nice ass car that she didn't have to downgrade to make you feel like a man, than to date you and have to take care of your ass and deal with you trying to knock her down the plate, talking about you want some submission. I want you to be submissive. How come you don't cook? How come you don't clean? How come you don't take care of these damn bills? Y'all say y'all want a submissive woman, but you want a millionaire to date a bus driver. You think a millionaire is going to be submissive to a bus driver? This is the equivalent of a man who can't hunt. You telling her to date a man who can't hunt and catch the food, but still cater to this man who can't tackle a tiger. Or turn a goddamn Warhol and roast it in Warhol. It's ridiculous what y'all asking. Y'all should have no problem with this woman's standards, if we're being honest, because she's out of your league. Uh-oh. Same thing I said about wealthy college kids. Dudes got mad. She's not out of anyone's league. She's not out of anyone's league. Y'all acting like women. That's what the women say. Just because he got money don't mean he's out of my league. Just because he this. Yes, it does. She's out of your league. She's out of your tax bracket. A bus driver shouldn't even be in this conversation. Again, if this was any other woman who was a millionaire, no one would be even arguing with her about how she should be dating a damn bus driver. As black men, we should be ashamed that there's a black woman who's a millionaire, and our immediate reaction of Ayanna Vasquez and other black men and women is to say, girl, you're going to have to date down if you want a black man, because this is why she's dating white men. Because white men go, oh, you a millionaire? Well, what's better than one millionaire, two? Black men say, oh, man, you say you talking about all that money. It's about love. Y'all start turning into girls. It's about love. It's about love. It ain't about the money. It's about love. It's ridiculous. It's embarrassing. Y'all should be embarrassed that a black woman achieves that level of success, and the first thing she's told about her dating life is that she should date down. There should be a plethora of brothers willing to step up. The reality of the situation is, man, this woman earned her life of leisure, and if she can't get a man who can keep up with her life of leisure, and she'd rather stay in femininity by being by herself than to take care of a grown-ass man, that's her prerogative. Y'all talk all the time about how y'all rather not have a woman than have a woman on y'all level who won't be in her feminine, who won't be submissive, who won't cook, who won't clean, who won't listen. So what is wrong with her saying, well, I'd rather be by myself than have a man who can't provide or protect for me? It's the same thing. Just like when I was debating that damn passport, bro, and the dumbass told me, what I need to know how to fight for. What's that matter? What? So if I come up and I slap your girl on her ass, what are you going to do? Smile at me? Do you have a gun? No. Have you been to the gun range? No. So you don't know how to shoot, you can't fight, and you don't got enough money to provide, but you want a submissive, caring, nurturing women. You dudes are just as delusional as these females. Y'all just as delusional as these females. No feminine woman is going to want to date a dude who doesn't even make half of her salary. She makes $3 million. That's not even half of her salary. This shouldn't be a debate. And no one should be mad about her for saying that. I'd understand if it was a woman who worked at Target or Walmart saying it, and y'all was like, oh, she's delusional. And she was saying she wanted a millionaire or a dude with six figures and she wouldn't date a bus driver. I'd be with y'all. But this woman makes $3 million. Not one, not two, but $3 million. The hell she doing with a bus driver? This is an embarrassing conversation, and shouldn't no black man be shaming that woman for wanting a man on her level? She earned it, and she deserved it. Y'all better step the hell up, man. It's an embarrassing conversation. Embarrassing conversation. And it looks like you intimidated. Because that doesn't make any sense. No one's going to be happy in that scenario. Not the bus driver or her. That's a recipe for disaster. This is bad advice. On no level is this good advice. Should not happen. Trying to dim that queen's like that. That's messed up, man. It don't matter if she got $1 million. Yes, it does. That's a great accomplishment. No matter which way you bend it, twist it, flip it, pop it, that's a great accomplishment. And no, she should not be dating down. We should not be encouraging black women to date down. We should be encouraging black men to step up. And that's not to say no black men are stepping up before y'all start crying. Because I'm sitting on a damn rooftop downtown right now as I'm making this. But I'm not complaining about it because I'm sitting on this damn rooftop downtown making this. Y'all complaining about it. What I'm telling y'all is to step y'all game up and stop worrying about women, especially ones who are out of your tax bracket like this one. No, she's not delusional. She's feminine and she wants a man who can protect and provide for her. And if he can't do that, then she don't want him. And I don't have a problem with that because I wouldn't want a non-feminine woman who can't cook, can't clean, ain't nurturing, ain't caring, and isn't a good mother. Women get what they can attract. Men get what they can afford. The best gems come for those who stay to the end. I repeat, the best gems come to those who stay to the end. Women get what they can attract. Men get what they can afford. Clearly, she can attract white men who are in her tax bracket. Now, can she keep them? No, that's another problem. But she can attract them. So why date down? You can't even afford her. So your name shouldn't even be in her mouth. Her name shouldn't even be in your mouth. If you're not a millionaire, shut the hell up. You're not in her tax bracket. That's the end of that conversation. You're not even in her tax bracket, so shut the hell up. Again, women get what they can attract, men get what they can afford, and since none of y'all can afford her, y'all shouldn't even be speaking on this. But no, she should not date down. There's nothing wrong with what she said. Y'all ridiculous, man. Y'all always telling these girls to take accountability, but y'all don't take it y'all goddamn selves. I am Alex, and I am out. Peace.